It was a calm Saturday afternoon, and I decided to take Max, my loyal German shepherd, for a walk around the neighborhood. Max isn't just any dog. He's a certified therapy dog, and more than that, he used to be a K-9 unit with the police force. He's retired now, but still sharp, obedient, and incredibly well-trained. Everyone in our neighborhood knows him and adores him, except one person. There's always that one neighbor, right? For us, that's Karen. She recently moved in a few houses down and seemed to have a problem with, well, everything. From how green your lawn is to the type of car you drive. But I never imagined she'd go as far as to call animal control on Max. So Max and I were on our usual route, sidewalk, leash on, minding our own business. We passed Karen's house like we always do. This time she was in her yard, arms crossed, eyes locked on Max like he was some kind of beast. Without saying a word, she stormed inside. A few minutes later, as I made my way back home, a white van pulled up, animal control. At first, I thought they were here for someone else's pet. But then they approached me. Sir, we received a report about a dangerous, unrestrained animal walking in this area. Is this your dog? I blinked in disbelief. Dangerous? Unrestrained? Max was wearing his vest and leash. Who reported that? I asked. They didn't say it outright, but I could see Karen peeking through her blinds. The animal control officer, to his credit, was professional but clearly uncomfortable. Look, we just need to verify that your dog is safe and properly registered. Mind if we take a closer look? I calmly said, of course, and had Max sit and stay. I removed his therapy vest and revealed something. That made the officer raise an eyebrow, a smaller patch sewn into the inner lining. Retired police K-9. Max remained perfectly still, not barking, not growling, just watching and waiting. The officer inspected him, then looked at me and said, "He's one of the calmest dogs I've seen." That's when Karen came storming out of her house, yelling from across the lawn. That dog tried to attack me. It lunged! Max hadn't even stepped on her lawn. I was shocked, but unfortunately not entirely surprised. Karen, I said, Max hasn't even looked at you. He's trained not to react, but she wouldn't let it go. I don't care if he's trained by NASA. He's aggressive. He's huge. Dogs like that shouldn't be in residential areas. The officer stepped in and asked if she had any evidence, photos, video, anything. She sputtered, "I know what I saw." The truth was, she was scared of big dogs and let her paranoia spiral out of control. It wasn't really about Max, it was about control, and she didn't like seeing a big dog too close to her perfectly trimmed lawn, I explained. Everything calmly to the officer. Max had served for 6 years on the force. He was trained in scent detection, crowd control, and therapy work after retirement. He was fully licensed, microchipped, vaccinated, and wore a therapy dog vest on every walk. I even pulled up his service records on my phone. The officer was impressed, especially after watching Max obey every command flawlessly. He's not just a therapy dog, the officer said. He's a role model. Karen, of course, wasn't having it. That badge doesn't make him safe, she screamed. But her tone started changing when the officer radioed in Max's badge number for verification, and it came back as a former police asset. Then came the twist no one expected. The second officer on the scene, who had just pulled up, recognized Max. "Wait, is that Max from the 82nd Precinct?" he asked, walking up with a smile. "I worked with him on a search and rescue in the floods 3 years ago." He kneeled down, and Max immediately wagged his tail and greeted him like an old friend. Karen's face turned ghost white. She realized she had just tried to file a false report against a decorated K-9. The officers, now understanding the full situation, turned their attention to her. Filing a false report is no small matter, especially when it involves emergency services. Karen tried to backtrack, saying she didn't know and was just being cautious. But the damage was done. The officers warned her about filing false reports and documented the incident. They didn't press charges, but they did let her know that if it happened again, she'd be cited. One of them even added, "You might want to read up on leash laws and service animals. This dog probably has more training than half the people in this neighborhood." Karen didn't say a word after that. She just turned and walked back inside, red-faced and embarrassed. After the officers left, I gave Max an extra treat. He had remained calm, composed, and loyal, just like always. Word spread fast around the neighborhood, and soon enough, people were stopping by to thank Max for his service. As for Karen, she avoids eye contact now. No more outbursts, no more drama, at least for now. But this experience taught me something important. Don't underestimate a situation, just because it seems petty at first. And definitely don't underestimate a dog like Max. He's more than a pet. He's a hero in fur. And Karen? Well, she learned the hard way that not all barking ends with a bite. But some loyalty runs deeper than she'll ever understand.